Sky Lynx is a homunculus masquerading as an Autobot. Like, what exactly is Sky Lynx? Lore-wise, I don't think it's ever been explained why this guy is a giant dragon cat. Like, how does this guy live on Cybertron? He's massive. You know what else is massive? Don't comment that. If he wants to go to a bar, do they just bring him out like a giant cap full of Energon brandy to sip on? I think the actual lore behind Sky Lynx's design was just, it was one of those figures like Jetfire where it was from another toy line. They just bought him. We're like, yep, you're a Transformer now. Welcome to the family, kid. And you know, it was the 80s, so giant space lizards were the style of the time. But anyways, here we are 105 years later, and this guy has had 3 toys. One that could walk on its own, one that could combine for some reason, and today's review, Commander Class Earthrise Sky Lynx, released in 2020. The year of goodness and love.
Get up, come on, get down with it, this sickness.
Is this small, cat-sized Power Ranger looking thing worth hunting down today? Let's take a look. Now first, I want to talk about Sky Lynx's design a little. And now I know this might not be everyone's cup of tea. I mean, he looks so different from everything else in G1. He's a quadrupedal creature with a cockpit for a head, but honestly, I really like it. Does it look cool? I'll leave that up to your judgment. But for me, it's kind of goofy and outlandish enough to be charming. Like, what exactly is he supposed to be? A dragon? A sky? A lynx? This? Regardless of your opinion on this homunculus, you gotta admit, this is a super faithful recreation of the G1 creature. I mean, just look at the detail here. Paneling and mechanical details out the wazoo, especially in the legs. Like, check this out. Even the underside of the tread paw things have molded in detail. Ow, itch. And he's even got a big old NASA stamp on his side. This is actually one of the only 2 Transformer toys ever officially licensed by NASA. The only other one being the Astro Squad, also from Earthrise. When's the SpaceX collab? He also has Magnificence stamped on him. That's actually a very subtle hint to the fact that this guy is a narcissist. The head sculpt is, well, it's Sky Lynx. I mean, it's just a shell cockpit with a mouth. What do you want me to say here? The teeth look good? Well, they do. And so is his laser tongue. And his colors are good. The shade of white here is perfect, and he's even got some gray mixed in. I would have preferred a lighter and brighter blue and red, but that's more of a personal thing. And these primary colors still get the job done. Lynx looks good from all angles. No hollowness except for right here, but I don't care about that. Articulation is basic and... no. Actually, that chart is designed for humanoids, not for griffin, homunculus, dung, beetle, I don't know why I said that, type creatures. We're gonna do something we never do on this channel. We're going in to look at every single piece of articulation individually. Head is on a ball joint, the mouth can open, and the tongue is on a hinge. All these vertebrae are on a hinge joint, and the base has a nice ratchet. Wings have a very loose swivel. This is the biggest issue with this figure for me. I don't know if it's just an issue with my copy, but the wings are not very tight. They're not like loose to the point of unplayability, but it is really annoying. Wings have a hinge here and here, and a ratchet here. Tail has hinges all over, and for some reason can detach. I don't know why it's like this. It's on a clip, so clearly it's supposed to be able to be taken off. Why? Just have it pinned in. Anyways, fin is on a hinge. Front legs are on a butterfly joint, and a ratchet at the leg. Ooh, that's tight. Thigh can swivel, knees are on a ratchet, and I am just now discovering they are double jointed. You have a figure for 5 years and you think you know everything about him, am I right? Ratchet at the foot and ankle pivot. Back legs are the same, minus the butterfly joint. Overall, articulation here is really great. Other than the flabby wings, every joint here is tight, and this monstrosity is just great to handle. And so dense, he's got a nice weight to him. And other than the wings, nice and solid. And he has a few accessories. He has 2 cannon type things. I don't really know what these are, but they can plug in here. He also has a few blast effects. Cool. There's little lumps all over his body for him to plug into, but the coolest place to put them is in his mouth or his butthole. The tongue can't really support them all that well though. Scale. Here he is next to Earthrise Deluxe Sunstreaker, Voyager Grapple, Leader Optimus, and Halo 2.
Rick, he flew pretty good.
Overall, this main mode is so fun. Super ludicrous, but feels and looks amazing and just has such a presence to him. Like, he ain't small. I think he could fight and kill several small animals. And maybe children. But Sky Lynx doesn't have just one mode. Oh, no. We're just getting started.
Welcome back to Pim Pseudo's channel. Today I'll be reviewing Earth Skyler Transformer. Do you like being on my channel? Yes, I do! Yes, I do, Pim! Review me, yes I do! He's staring at you, friends. My name's Skyler, and I'm friends with Pim, and he's good to me and he's kind. So a few things I like about this Transformer is its neck. You can move it around, and also its wings can move around, and its legs can move around, which I like. And also it reminds me of a turkey, which I make on Thanksgiving for my family, and we eat a turkey for Thanksgiving, which I eat with my family. And this one, he has a tail, like a turkey, which just came off. Ah, I need sedatives! Could Jean-Claude Van Damme do this? Subscribe to my channel! channel! Subscribe to my channel! I did the baby! Sedative, sedate me, please! So a few things I like about this is that its wings can go out. And I also like how he looks. And he can put his tongue out. Like me. Ah!
If you hit this switch, you can detach these two pieces and form two separate modes. First, let's look at the bird type creature. This I don't love. It just looks weird and not in a charming way. Like, it's just the upper half with these creepy little red chicken legs. I don't like them. They freak me out. I don't like chickens. I do like eating them though. These legs are pretty detailed though. And you have a ratchet at the leg, swivel at the hip, ratchet at the knee, and foot and ankles can pivot, and talons have hinges. Can be pretty hard to balance though. So yeah, this exists. I just don't like it. Disproportionate and gives me the heebie-jeebies. Enough of you. Get out of my sight. But I do like the lion mode. It's the lower half with a new head and two tails for some reason. We are playing with a space dragon here, so all logic is just out the window. This just looks majestic. I don't know if that's the right word, but I don't know. I like it. Looks like something the Power Rangers would ride in. This good-looking shiny gold head is on a hinge joint, and the mouth can open to reveal a tongue on a hinge that can also accommodate blast effects. And so can these little turret-type cannon things. I like this kitty. More than that thing anyway. But enough of the homunculi. Let's move on to the main alt modes. After a very simple transformation, we have the shuttle mode. I really dig this. The best looking shuttle we've gotten in years, and I love the neck movement during the transformation. It reminds me of classics Astro Train. And you can tab the blast effects here to make them look even more space-worthy. Also, this canopy can open to reveal what I think is a cargo bay. I don't know if there's any space heads watching. Let me know what that's supposed to be. And in case of emergency landings, this shuttle comes equipped with some landing gear and can roll. Kind of. The lower half can also turn into, this. I don't really know what this is. Can roll. Okay, moving on. They can also combine to form a combined mode. I don't know what to call this either. Looks better than the rolling slab, but worse than just the base shuttle. But our Dino Bird friend also has a bonus mode, not taken from G1 this time around. And here we have the base mode. Looks okay. Base modes typically aren't my scene, but this is fine. Doesn't take anything away from the other modes and serves as a decent launch pad for the shuttle. There's even some nice detail molded in here specifically for the launch pad. Also, there's ports here for the Earthrise base system thing, but let's be honest, you don't care about that. I've never seen anybody use that stupid gimmick thing. Overall, Earthrise Sky Lynx is a fantastic figure. The loose wings are a royal pain, but aside from that, this figure is like practically flawless. Whether you dig the Dino Bird design or not, you gotta admit this is a perfect rendition of it. As a matter of fact, I would go as far as to say this is the definitive figure of the elegant egotist. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. If you can find this guy at a decent price, pick him up. My human pigs are growing stronger and more human-like by the day. Check out my Patreon for more content and exclusive videos. Look, he's talking. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.